Oh. QI. Okay, it's not bad. Hmm. 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 Oh, oh, hey, Goal Planner is now following. Oh, which platform are you watching on Goal Planner? Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook? Oh, hey there, I'm writing propose a collaboration opportunity that I believe could mutually benefit you as a streamer. My goal is to help talented streamers like you reach a wider audience and increase your viewership and followers. I have a strong network of gaming enthusiasts and social media followers who are always on the lookout for exciting new streams to watch. Add me on Discord. My username is perfect1250. Mike Hike, I guess sardines are a superfood. Well, hello, Mike Hike. I remember you. But what's this about sardines? I don't eat sardines. Weird. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, thanks for the message, Gold Planner. Maybe I'll talk to you later. I don't really use Discord. I never figured out the interface of it or why people use it. Everything else is easy because it runs in a web browser, so I don't really use the Discord app or remember my username. But thanks for the message anyway, for sure. Thanks for the follow. Okay, this is cool. I'm just testing. This is sort of a testing stream right now. I'm trying to figure this out. Ooh. Mm. Thanks for playing the game. Yeah, and it wasn't even so much that I had big words this time, but I sure hit those triple word scores and stuff. Yeah, and now I'm gonna be doing my chess game streaming. So wanted to let you know. Oh yeah, I'm having a lot of fun setting up software and doing a test because I play chess a lot and there's something I want to show. So okay, that's right. Yeah, I have about an hour. Okay, bye. Okay, that game is over. I beat my mom at Words with Friends. That's super awesome. Yeah, just so you can see, I'm going to show you one more time. This is Words with Friends, the game I just finished with my mom. Do you see that? Yeah, you can see it, I think. Because I'm showing whatever's on my screen. So I got 429 points. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first of all, before I do that, I'm going to show you the software I'm using Streamlabs Desktop. And I am I actually decided to try Streamlabs Ultra because the thing with Streamlabs Ultra is that it lets you stream to multiple destinations at one time. And just sort of like StreamYard could do the same thing. Uh, excuse, excuse me. I am pooping and farting a lot. Um, but yeah, I am on the toilet. That's the way my life goes. But I'm going to be doing some streaming of chess games actually, what I'm going to be doing here for this hour. But I wanted to explain that I actually paid I started a monthly membership of Streamlabs Ultra where you get multi-streaming. So I believe I'm streaming this to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. Now, if you see here on the right side of the screen, you see that it shows the comments by Goal Planner and Mike Hike. It shows me. I don't think people can normally see that, but because I have it on the screen right now, you can see it. So people can comment on different platforms and I can see it. However, okay, so let's see here. This is interesting. Yeah, okay. So this shows multi-stream, whereas my primary platform there's like a primary platform. Now, so my primary platform is Twitch, and so right from within Streamlabs, I can say hello. Oh wait a minute. Wait just a minute. I'm not. Well, let me adjust something here. Let me adjust something. I'm gonna says that I'm not logged into Twitch here. Okay, let's see here. I need to make sure I'm properly signed into Twitch here so that I can comment. Okay, Chastity White Rose. I just turned off my screen sharing so that, wait. Okay, yeah, let me, there's something I need to check on actually. See, this is sort of a test stream, at least this part of it is, because I want to get on to the chess games, is what I want to do. But there's some things I need to adjust here. Okay, oh, I see. I forgot my Twitch password. Totally forgot it. So that's why I turned off my display capture. I don't want to share my personal information of passwords. So you get to see my funny face. Okay, so then I have to do the 6-digit code. Actually, I'm just going to check my email on my phone so that I can look at my email of my 6-digit code. You know, every time you log into like Twitch or Steam. Okay, so there's my code. I'm going to enter this. Yeah, every time you log into like Steam or Twitch or certain sites, you have to enter like a 6-digit code. Okay, so now, okay, cool. Okay, yes, it's working now. So now it's working. So I'm gonna explain a few things here. I'm totally gonna explain some things. Um, so now that I am successfully logged into Twitch, and I know it's me, I'm getting an alert that someone logged into Twitch, but I know it was me this time. And only I should be logging into my own Twitch account. And thank you for the follow, Goal Planner 1. That's very nice. Okay, so I'm not going to turn off my phone yet. I may still need it for something. But I am going to, yeah, so what I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So now I'm going to close that window. I'm going to close that window. And I'm going to close my web browser. And I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So here's my Streamlabs desktop program here. So let's say if I type a message in here, may the horse be with you. And then notice how it appears on the screen there in real big. That's because I have it configured. So the idea behind this is that anybody who comments on my stream, their comments will show up. That's how it's configured. And now I have configured everything according to Twitch as my primary platform because I've recently started streaming on Twitch. But I decided to try multi-stream with Streamlabs because I thought, you know what? It might actually be super convenient for a few reasons. Because think about it. That way I don't have to download the file from Twitch and then re-upload it to different platforms. Plus, I'll get more comments if all the social media is all connected, so it's all streaming simultaneously. So that's the idea here. So, okay, so here I am. Right now I'm back with my camera. Now, you might notice that my face looks a little stretched. Okay, let me show you something. So if I fit to screen, this is what I actually look like, okay? The way it works, you see, is my camera here, I had applied a filter. I applied a filter so that it would be cropped. I forgot how I did it actually, but hey, it works. So I have like this showing my camera. And that's cool. This is what I actually look like. I'm weird looking, I know. However, I just thought it's actually funnier the way when I do stretch to screen, I look like this. And I thought, hey, I have this really fat face. I look kind of cute this way. I mean, I'm always cute, but really cute when I have a baby face that's all fat and stretched like this. This is hilarious. Okay, I love this. Because I'm trying to be funny. I like to be a comedian. So one more thing I want to check before I start playing chess is I'm gonna check my phone because I this should also be streamed to Facebook as well, is what it should be. Oh, that's right. Wait. Oh, that's right. I don't even have Facebook on my phone. I deleted the Facebook app from my phone. That's what I did. I totally did that. Makes sense because it was annoying me. And my phone never has enough space. And that's my fault for buying too much Taylor Swift music. That's what it is. Um, so what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna go to Facebook from my computer here. I'm just gonna check my I'm just going to check my profile and let's see if it will show anything. Oh, it does show. Okay. Okay, so it does show. Now, that message that's a comment where it says you can support me by sending stars. Stars help me earn money to make more content. Well, I didn't write that. That's like an automatic thing it just put there. But so yeah, that's cool though. So at least my stream does show up here. My phone never has enough space, and that's my fault for. Okay, yeah. So I'm just checking because I was playing my stream from Facebook. Okay, that's cool. So now things are working. See, so now things I have confirmed that this stream is streamed live to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook all at the same time, which is really cool. So I should be able to see things. Now, wait, the comment by Mike Hike, I don't see it anymore. For whatever reason, that comment is gone. I read it earlier. But so basically though, if you are seeing this live, you can try commenting, but if your comment doesn't show up on the screen, then maybe you might want to try going to my Twitch profile. My username is Chastity White Rose, no spaces, and leave a comment there. Then your comment will show up on the screen. And so, because I have it configured, because I spend a few hours trying to figure out, Twitch streaming, and I have things set up. I tried it with regular OBS Studio, which is great, and then I tried it with Streamlabs. Now, Streamlabs makes things easy, but I don't know how to configure the keyboard shortcuts. Okay. So, actually, speaking of keyboard shortcuts, I'm going to try something. Okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to see what's the hotkeys. Okay, so the scenes, sources. Yeah, because I want to know how do I show how do when I stretch a source like the camera, how do I okay, let's see, virtual webcam. Huh. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, let me see. Fit to. Okay, yeah, because I want to know if I could because I know in regular OBS I know the keyboard shortcuts like Control F fits it to the screen, Control S stretches it to the whole screen, and Control R resets the transform of the camera so that it's whatever its original source size is. So that's the way it is. So anyway, I imagine it looks like I have 2 viewers, is what it's telling me right now. But I imagine you're bored of looking at my face. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to turn off my face for now. Let me know if you want the face back. Um, so now I'm just displaying whatever is on my screen. So my Windows 11 desktop. So now I'm going to open my web browser. Oh, one thing I want to show first is I'm going to go to the Chess by Post app. There's this app called Chess by Post, and it's an app that runs on. Oh, game over. You beat PKK10. Okay, so yeah, and I beat. Whoa. Okay, so this Chess by Post, you can buy this on the. Well, actually, this one is free. You don't have to buy it, but this is free on the Windows Store. There is also an app for iPhone and Android. Now, if you look at my stats here, you'll see that I have 4 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses. My rating is 1431, and it shows that I beat these 4 people. Now, what I'm going to show you though is I'm going to show you. Okay, so these are the games I currently have to make a move in. So I'm gonna make my moves for now in this app because I play a lot of simultaneous chess games. So I do multi-stream and I do multi-chess, you could say. So I'm gonna take that bishop, then go to the next game, and then okay, so there's that. That queen went there, and hmm, let's see. Do I want to castle my king? Or do I want to leave the king where it is? It's probably, I mean, the pawn structure is well developed here. So really, I think I probably just want a castle. So that way I can connect the rooks together later on. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do that in that game. And then, all right, so here, that knight moved from there to there. So I need to do something about it. But what am I going to do about it? I don't want that knight to go here. I can't capture this knight right now. And I don't. Okay, the knight, if it goes there, it's captured. If it goes there, it's captured. If it goes there, my king can capture it. If it goes there, either of these pawns can capture it. So the knight's only options are to go here, here, and here, in which case my knight will also capture it. But then I would lose my knight. So what I think I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to move this. Wait, no, I don't want to move that pawn. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, I am going to move the bishop right here is what I'm actually going to do. I think I have a reason. Okay, and then here, Okay, so this knight just put me in check. So I don't like that fact. So, and it shows me the squares I can actually move. So I can't move, see, I can't move here because of the pawn. So I just have to move my king somewhere safe. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move the king right, uh, yeah, I'll just move the king here for now. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, and I hope that the audience can see everything. Because now I'm doing some chess moves here. I'm going to move this knight out so that I'll be able to castle soon. So I made my moves in those 4 games. And let me go back and check Streamlabs. Okay, here we are. Okay, so let's look at the finished games. So let's look at since I joined this app, the 4 games here. So first of all, um, Woe resigned because I had taken almost all of his pieces. I still had a queen. He didn't have a queen. So he just resigned. And then I actually checkmated Michael 27. And then, okay, this is my favorite. This is my favorite right here. Notice this. Queen's Gambit. Actually, this is like Queen's Gambit, except for the fact that I'm playing as black, but this looks, well, no, it's actually King's Gambit because my king is on this side. So I basically played a mirrored black King's Gambit, and for whatever reason, my opponent just resigned. Like the game just started and they resigned. And this person here was actually the very first person I ever played with when I first joined this app a few days ago. Actually, it was on the 5th when my first game was with um, KNXG Gold. So I made my moves in the Chess by Post app. So now, what I'll show you is that is one platform that I play chess on. So I'm going to open my web browser and I'm going to check lightchess.org. Okay, I'm going to check lightchess.org and let's see what is going on here. Congratulations, you won. So my opponent, white resigned, black is victorious. What? The game had just started and they resigned. How come all of my opponents resign? Are they that intimidated by me? What's even happening here? Like, that's crazy. So let's see about these games. So I had moved and then I was waiting on my opponent, I guess. And the same thing here. So one thing I've noticed about light chess is a good site to play, but my opponents, they just resign and they don't move until the time expires, so that's weird. Whereas chess.com is a whole lot more active. It's way more active. So, yeah, so let's make my chess moves here. Actually, before that, I want to look at my completed games. Let's look at my profile here. I want to go to games that were finished. I want to go to completed games. Cause okay, I beat Rocco really bad again, which I tend to do. So let's see here. Now this one, yeah. Okay, let's see that one. Okay, which was it? Was this the one, or was it a different one? Honestly, I can't remember which one it was anymore. It might have been. Okay, this is against AG 1984. Let's see how this game went. Okay, so I'm gonna play. I'm gonna do the replay of this. Let's see here. We're gonna go to the beginning. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, wait. I was I was apparently playing as white is what was happening. Hey, what happened? Hey, okay, so you know how when a pop-up shows up right at the same time as you're clicking on a certain place on the screen? I hate it when that happens because it messes me up. I'm just glad it didn't happen during a live chess game. That's super annoying. Um, so here, yeah, so that pawn wants to get to the other side. I'm going to do my best to stop it, of course. For now, I'm going to put this king in check and just see what it does as a result. Yeah, but and then X out of that. I was trying to play this game, not the other game. Oh, yeah, this was interesting. Oh, I see. This I believe was actually this could have been that one game that I lost. I think I actually lost this game. Yeah, that was the game I lost. Right, I lost everything in that game. Okay, and let me go back and check Streamlabs. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to continue making my moves because if I don't make my moves, then eventually I'll lose because there's a certain number of days, usually 3 days, but it's different because I'm in a lot of chess tournaments on chess.com. Hmm, let's see here. Okay, this is most interesting. I'm going to try doing that. I'm just going to see what happens as a result of that. Because I play so many different chess games now. That one, what happened is, see, if I go back, I got forked so that I ended up losing my rook. I made a big blunder in that game. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so my bishop is under attack here. Now, okay, here's the problem, is that if I try to move this bishop to safety, then that pawn is going to move forward. Oh, but wait, but I have that pawn. That pawn will capture that pawn if that happens. So I will move that bishop to safety is what I'm going to do. Now, this is a game that just started with Rocco. Now, in this game with Rocco, because chess.com, oh, see how the pop-up showed up there? I don't want the pop-up to show. Let's see. I'm gonna turn off the notifications because I don't want to keep popping up. Okay, so you can rewind, you can go through each step. So here's how the game began, this current game with Rocco. So traditional opening, e4, white moves the king's pawn 2 squares. Then I use the Sicilian defense. So look, let's go back. So notice how right here, under where it says moves, it shows details of like which opening is happening. So as soon as I go right, king's pawn opening, e4, and then c5, it calls it the Sicilian defense. Now that's the name of this opening. It's called the Sicilian defense. It's where white moves the king's pawn 2 squares, and then black does this here. Now, you might wonder, why move this pawn? Well, here's the thing is, I could, in fact, move my king's pawn, and that's what I used to do. And it's not even a bad thing to do necessarily. But actually, I've learned that this Sicilian defense, it has some extreme advantages. For one thing, if I move this pawn, this queen can go out through here and put the king in check as soon as this pawn's moved. Another thing, the reason I started moving pawns in front of the bishop is that if the pawn is moved, then see, the knight can go there. And in fact, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, is I move the knight there so that the pawn, because if I move the knight first, then the pawn can't move, meaning the queen can't go out that side. So it's actually a good idea in this case to move the pawn out 2 squares, then put the knight in the square that the pawn passed over. And my phone is making noise because my phone makes sounds every time my opponent makes a chess move, any of my opponent's chess.com. So I just put it on silent so it won't distract me while I'm streaming. Okay, now this is interesting because here you see that I did basically the Queen's Gambit with my pawns, similar to the other game, because it's another game with Rocco. I'm playing multiple games with Rocco. So I do like the Queen's Gambit, but I'm playing as black. So it's not exactly called it's still called the Sicilian defense because of how the game started. The openings are weird that way. But I'm doing something like the Queen's Gambit. Now you'll notice that black moved this pawn here. White moved the pawn there and is attacking this. Well, that's interesting, but I don't really care about that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this knight here, and I'm going to attack the queen. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Okay, let's see here. All right, so now, and this is a different game with Rocco. See, I have multiple games. It's hard to remember what's going on in each of these games, what it was I was trying to accomplish. So now, see this knight, well, it's protected by this pawn, but I'm going to add extra protection here. I'm going to put that pawn there as well. I'm going to make all of my chess moves here. Let's see here. This rook, clearly it wants to do something here. Okay, I'm going to try something unusual. I'm going to try moving my queen there and putting the king in check. It's worth a shot. It's totally worth a shot. I'm just going to see what develops as a result of that. But because it's switching from one game to another each time I make a move, because I'm playing multiple games, you don't really see the entire flow of a complete game. But I am going to be playing a complete chess game. That rook went there. It totally did that. Let's see. Now, what is that rook plotting? What is the secret plot of this rook? I don't know, but I don't like it. I'm going to exchange rooks as my plan, just so that rook can't put me in check anymore. Okay, so now what do we got going on here? Okay, so here, something dangerous is happening here, I can see. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move this rook there behind that knight, so that when the knight moves, that it will create a little bit of a problem for the for the queen. That's kind of my idea. Okay, let's see here. Then I'm gonna move this out. See, I'm playing multiple games, so when my opponents are also making their moves, that means sometimes I can go for like 20 minutes making chess moves of different games. The idea is to play lots of games, play lots of different situations, and the fact that I'm switching between different games and evaluating each setup independently is actually helpful to be a better chess player. It really is, because I'm just learning to train myself quickly without having to like remember a certain flow of the game. Oh, now this is interesting. Oh, see how this is? Now, I would love to fork the queen. I would love to move this knight here and fork the queen and the bishop, but that's not going to work, you see. Because then there's the small matter of then is checkmate. They're attacking this weak square. So I'm going to block that queen's way using this knight. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Now that queen decided to go right behind that. Very interesting. Well, I could capture that pawn. I could do that. But it might actually be more fun to attack the queen. See, when people bring out their queen early, it's easy to attack it. It's easy to scare it off or destroy it. Game over versus Stokia. See what happened. You won by resignation. Okay, what is it with my opponents resigning? Like I said, my opponents keep resigning. Like the game will just start, like we made only a few moves, and then they decide that they're just gonna resign. I'm like, well, okay, thanks, I'll take the win, but like, don't you want to finish the game? Okay, that's great. So my opponent, Salva0044, they they resigned. They moved their king's pawn 2 squares. I had not moved yet, and then they resigned. Like, why are all my opponents resigning? Oh, Rocco made a move. Oh man, this is so cool. So now, what am I gonna do here? Let's see here. I'm trying to think of what is a good move to do here. Well, I don't really know what to do in this case, but I can at least move. I'll be able to move this bishop out by moving that pawn. Okay, this is crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna check the comments here. So let's see here. Let's look at the multi-stream. I'm not seeing any new multi-stream comments. But yeah. But I still have 2 viewers. Let's try refreshing the chat and just seeing if there's actually anything new that I've missed. Okay. So before I have only a little bit of time before I have to get ready for work. I have to get dressed and leave for work at Walmart at 9. So before that, there's something I want to show you. In addition to chess.com, Light Chess, and Chess by Post, there is a new chess playing platform that I recently discovered, in fact. And I'm going to show you that. So first of all, I'm gonna temporarily, I'm going to put my face back on just while I get things set up. Okay, so hold on just a minute.